The story behind the brand is more than just a visual concept. It is an emotional or even philosophical concept. So it is more important to focus on answering the right questions than just to pick the right visual segments. Imagine your brand as a person someone needs to meet and get the first impression that will last and make an influence. Hello, it's Ivan from Total Idea, and I'm here to help you with some best tips and tools in brand strategy, design and communication for your business. If you are new here, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. Imagine you are your brand and you have an important conference where you will talk in front of a group of people. So, how you will prepare yourself? What are the aspects you have to think about? Which steps to follow to get your story or the story of your brand? So let's imagine your brand as a person that needs to introduce him or herself in front of a huge audience. The first question would be how you would describe that person using all the aspects of someone's personality. Here are a couple of options you may use as a first step. This person can be honest, sophisticated, adventurous, reliable, determined, intelligent, etc. And these are also the first impression we get when we see someone. After that, we usually ask, what is your name? Or what is the name of your brand? What is the meaning of that name? Is it easy to remember? Is it effective? Why you have chosen this name? After you tell your name, you will introduce yourself by telling me what do you do in your life? What is your profession? Or in the case of a brand, what is your service or a product? Is it clear to a consumer from the first sight and introduction? Along with this goes your values and goals of your business. Please list 3 values combined in well-written messages you want to share with your customers. We tell our goals and values by telling our story, the story of our life. It is the same with the brand. Branding is telling the story, and this is the moment when we build the connection with the customers and we build the most important momentum, the trust. Find a story of your brand by listing the core values of your brand and then write a story about a brand in few sentences. And this is just the story you will tell. These sentences you've wrote, you will try to communicate all the time and you will try people to remember them. And not just that. If somebody asks the person about your brand, you want these sentences to be communicated. But what is behind the story, its meaning and much deeper understanding of a person. Like, it's not the same if you are a person's best friend or just an acquaintance. To get the whole brand identity, you need to know everything. And these are the questions you need to answer to know this. What is your UCP, unique selling point? And what are the characteristics that makes you different from other businesses? What problems does your business solve? Why would somebody choose your brand? Who is your ideal client and what are their characteristics? After you answer all these questions, you may say you know general things about someone. But the problem is, those are the things you may read in the CV. And if you expect somebody to decide to buy your product or service, you need to add some more spices to your story. What to do next? List 3 to 5 characteristics that best describe your product or service and try to put them in these categories. Functional, what problem it solves. Symbolic, meaning and symbolic of product and service. Emotional, the way of product and service influence positive emotions. Experience, what kind of experience it provides. I hope you answered all these questions. And now you know your brand well enough to take the final step. Most of the people think it is the only one, visual components of a brand. And let me put in short, what are the points you need to know? Establishing a brand purpose. Positioning, who is your target audience and why you are better than your competitors. Research, conduct thorough market research. Personality, if my brand is a person, what would he/she be like? After this, you're ready to communicate with an agency about creating a polished logo, select a professional typography, define an attractive color palette, choose a brand supported graphics. I hope this video helped you, and if you need more help considering branding, logo and visual, please subscribe, make a comment below or contact us directly. Until the next one, keep in touch.